Welcome to my April reading wrap-up, where I tell you about all the books that I read and what I thought about them. First up in April, we've got House of Sky and Breath, and yes, I am counting it towards my reading goal. Yes, it was a DNF, but I did make it 250 pages in before I DNF'd it. Wanted to love these books so much. I read 𝗥𝗲𝗱𝗶 last year, and I absolutely loved it. Unfortunately, this series is an absolute mess, and I would recommend skipping it altogether. Next up, I read Talking as Fast as I Can. I chose to listen to this one because it was narrated by Lauren Graham herself. Overall, majority of the book just felt inauthentic and performative, and I would recommend skipping this one. Then I read The Light Between Oceans. Holy cow, this is one of my god tier books of all time. It absolutely destroyed me. It was mesmerizing. It was thought-provoking. It was devastating. And if you haven't read it, you need to add it to your TBR immediately. Considering this book is only 362 pages, the journey that it takes you on and what it makes you feel is just ridiculous. I would highly, highly, highly recommend checking this one out. Next up, I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. It was super repetitive, quite immature. The main characters needed therapy. Next up, I read the first installment in the 𝗥𝗲𝗍𝗶𝗶 series. There was nothing wrong with the book. I did enjoy it, but it just took me a while to get into it, and then I felt like it ended. Then I jumped into Remarkably Bright Creatures. Now, I am really glad that I chose to listen to this one instead of reading the physical copy, because I don't actually think I would have liked it as much if I read the physical copy instead of listening to it. In the narration, you get two different voices for Marcellus and Tova, and the juxtaposition of those two characters is really fantastic. I would recommend checking this out, and I would recommend checking out the audiobook version. Next up, I read Bride. Now, this was predictable, yes, but I wasn't really expecting it not to be. It's one of those fluff palette cleanser books. It was going to be a 3.5 for me right up until the last probably 3 chapters, and then it just lost me completely. This specific book had 6 overly descriptive long smut scenes, and it just detracted from the story for me. It didn't need it. And last but definitely not least, I listened to Tilt. I chose to listen to this one, and Ariel Blake did such an incredible job at narrating it. I was fully immersed in the story, and she really brought Annie to life. This book took me on such a journey in such little pages. I had laugh out loud moments, but also moments where I was fully tearing up and feeling quite sick. It does have a bit of dark humor in it, but it is quite heavy, and I would recommend checking your trigger warnings before jumping into this one. What was your top book for April? I would love for you to put it in the comments below so that we can all add it to our TBR. A list of all the books that I spoke about today will be in the link in my bio, as well as my Fable and Goodreads. So if you'd like to keep track of what I'm reading and all of my past reviews, you can jump over there.